Well, good morning. Me and Maggie are working hard at it today. It's already so hot. And what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Like 8:30, 9 o'clock?
I'm not sure.
And it's supposed to be 86 degrees. And this is the first week in March. So,
8:30.
Wow, 8:30. Here you go. So, poor Maggie was down here. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what she's been working on. She's down here killing herself trying to get this vegetable garden weeded. And I said, you know what? Let's just call Hank and tell him to bring the tiller and till it all up. And he could literally make 2 passes with TYM and the Homestead Implements tiller, and it'd be done. And then she could actually plant. And so she was reluctant because she is a hard worker and she doesn't mind and all that stuff. But work harder, not work smarter, not harder, right? Tongue-tied. Anywho, so while we're waiting on him to do that, I wanted to give you a quick update on the tomatoes that we potted up the other day. And look, we left a few that weren't quite big enough yet. The little scattered ones there, the freebies. Look at how beautiful these are. They're all potted up. And these were all just seeds that were strewn into the status from us dropping tomatoes last year. Look how pretty they are. So healthy and doing great. So I just want to give you that quick update. And don't you love my little cart? Very useful little tool here in the greenhouse. Love it. As we wait for Hank, he'll come till this up and then I'll come back and show you how it's going. So this used to be a wildflower patch. It went all the way to the fence before the greenhouse was there. So it was like 200 feet long, and that's our neighbor's house over there. So it was like on the neighboring fence. Sorry about the finger in my camera lens there. So we still have flowers that tend to pop up from time to time. Like these are Gladiolus. So Maggie's digging those up, and we're just gonna pop those in the garden bed.
One of my favorite flowers.
I know, mine too. I just love Gladiolus. Did you know that Florida is, or used to be, the Gladiola capital of the world? Yes. They were known back in the 50s for these huge Gladiola farms. And like up where my parents live, north of Panama City, way out in the Bufu, out in the woods, you can just ride through there in the spring and summer, and there's like huge patches of gladiolas growing underneath the pine trees everywhere, just wild. And that's because they used to lease like 10 acres plots at a time, and they would plant the gladiolas and then they'd harvest them and just leave them and go somewhere else. I'm not sure. I think it's because they didn't want to dig them all up, so it just made babies. And so yeah, fun fact there. I'll have to research a little bit more and tell you some more details about that, because when I read that I thought, that's really interesting. But yes, gladiolas are just, they do great here. They're perennials, obviously. They make babies. What have we got there? Oops, what is that?
That has got to be one of your marigolds.
Oh,
I believe it's a
yeah,
marigold.
could be. We had all kind of flowers in here, so you never know.
Stick it over here.
A little more about Gladiolus is they're commonly referred to by their genus name, Gladiolus, because of the sword-like leaves. They're literally called a sword lily, named after ancient Romans who called their swords gladius. They're members of the iris family. They're grown from bulb-like forms called corums. There's over 260 species, and about the only color you can't get in a gladiolus is a true blue. Early settlers who had come from Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg brought the gladiolus here to Florida because they discovered that our rich soil and our climate proved very favorable and beneficial to growing glads. Therefore, that's how Florida became known as the gladiola capital of the world. So while we're sitting here waiting on Hank, I'm just going to remind you guys, don't forget to submit your questions for me. I'm going to do a Q&A video, so ask away. Anything you want, just put them in the comments, and after a few videos, I'm going to collect all the comment questions, and we're going to do a video for you guys. Okay, once again, Hank to the rescue.
of these mounds?
Yes.
Come on down.
And start as close as you can to the greenhouse. We're going to expand it just a little bit. It goes further down that way. Drops off to the highway. That's a back saver. Friend is still here down in the hole. I'm probably gonna have to block his way over here though, because we don't want him eating our vegetables. Poor little guy. Wow, just like that, folks. I just saved Maggie a couple hours of work. Or I did. Hank did. Okay, so that was quick work. Saved Maggie's back.
Oh, yes. Yes, very appreciative of that.
All right, so obviously this new portion, we'll have to wait till that grass will die and then do it again. But all this that is clean dirt, what's your next steps on that, Maggie?
Okay, now we're going to hill the rows so that they're going in the right direction for the water flow.
Right, and we talked about that in a previous video, showed your plan on how you're going to divert because we are on a hill.
Yeah, we're going to go far side and then bring it back to the near side.
Right. So
with the water flow so that it gets all of the plants as it's draining.
Right.
The next thing is set the rows, set the water, and put the plants in.
Right.
So,
and I forgot to tell you that I just got a delivery from UPS, my box of drip tubing.
Oh,
So,
yay!
yay, I know.
Yay.
Another 1,000 foot of drip tubing. So we'll have
Excellent.
good irrigation this year.
Excellent. And then I get to start moving leaves. We're gonna bring leaves in, put them on top. Hopefully that'll help hold
The
some of
moisture, right?
in, because this is such a sandy soil.
Right. I am excited, y'all, to see what Maggie grows here, aren't y'all? Y'all got to come and visit and get some of these vegetables when we're open. All right, back to work. Well, listen, thanks for watching today and let me teach you a little bit about Gladiolus history in Florida. It was kind of a neat little nugget to find out. At least it was for me anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to keep working. Just remember, bloom where you're planted.